Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I got my little thing here, so that I know that I'm in frame and everything like that. It is nice seeing you again. It has been quite a while since I've done a video. About 2 weeks now, and it's because I need to take a little step back, reevaluate some things that some choices that I made the past year and the beginning of this year, and move forward from that point forward. Um, the astute of you may have noticed that this is a bit of an upload, but that's because a lot of things have changed. More importantly, I watched a specific video by CGP Grey, who has been one of my favorite content creators for quite a long time. And it was something about about New Year's and New Year's resolutions. And honestly, I fit in the same boat that he does. I think New Year's resolutions are a little bit stupid, and they do things that they encourage people to make these stressful decisions and set stressful parameters of this is exactly what I'm going to do and nothing, and that's it. I'm just going to do this and nothing else and this and this, and either you'll set yourself those parameters, get stressed, burned out, and then proceed to not do anything from there, or you'll start it, you'll stop it a week after, and then give up. And I think that was a little bit of my issue going into all this. Was I kind of set myself up with 2026 to be like, this is the year that I work my ass off. I'm gonna learn scripting. I'm gonna learn how to code. I'm gonna learn how to do better at being a YouTuber and a content creator. I'm going to keep myself to a consistent upload schedule. I'm going to do this and this and this and this. And yeah, that didn't go well. Because the truth is, life, shit happens. And when that shit hits the fan, all your preciously laid plans or your hastily laid plans, depending on how well you're able to keep those in order, and if they're going to actually help you at the time, those go away. Like they go away super goddamn fast. There is no other way to talk about something like this except for it going away so fucking quickly that you can't fathom. It happens. It happens to everybody. But what CGP Grey said was, to set a theme instead, a broad topic, a topic where you could follow it, but it has to be in both regards. And this leads back to what I want to do for this year. Originally, it was like I want to post at least once every month. I want to increase my streaming schedule. Actually decrease my streaming schedule to 2 days of the week, and like I want to do more Bloodsport. I want to learn scripting. I want to do that. I want to do this. It was a lot of stuff, but instead, I think it's better to just have improvement. That's my theme for this year, is improvement. Looking back at my actions of 2025 and the beginning of 2026, I am sorely disappointed with what the fuck I have done with myself, with my life, and also with this channel. And honestly, I think that needs to change. And I think it's better to realize now that needs to change than to realize when I'm fucking 30 years old. But you don't get that benefit of the doubt. I'm looking at you. Anyway, I'm joking. I'm looking at myself because I'm the one fucking editing this video. Yeah, you dipshit. You put this off for a week. To be fair, you also got really distracted by Minecraft because it was the only thing calming you at the time. You go, King. You got this. I am so fucking egotistical. Anyway, another thing that I plan to do is my second theme, which is chaotic freedom, as I like to call it. A lot of the times when I've been making videos, especially for this channel, I've had to hold back a lot of my jokes and my humor and a lot of stuff that is just me. And I think the problem was I was being too scared about this. I mean, seriously, I was being scared that somebody was going to like judge me and take me down for everything that I was. And honestly, I think that doesn't matter anymore. Because the people who know me, the people who know who I am as a person, know that I am not, what is happening, what my humor reflects, and what me as a person online reflects. You know, I to people that don't know me, they probably see me as an asshole who makes very, very questionable jokes about very, very questionable things, and you know that's off-putting. You know, they're a person that sees me as someone who's a little bit of a chaotic mess. Um, and that's on Discord, or that's anywhere else where people have met me online that has not been on YouTube. People that meet me on YouTube see me a little bit more chaotic, I would think, and but still relatively average. They aren't dipping into one side of the pit or the other side of the pit. They're just staying in the middle, kind of average. And the people that have met me in real life, my coworkers, question where my sanity is. And I think I need to go back to that part of question where my sanity is. Because honestly, I think it's entertaining as fuck. I think a lot of you would think it's entertaining as fuck, but that's just me. Um, so those are my two themes for this year: chaotic freedom and improvement. And I think themes work better. I mean, chaotic freedom is pretty simple. Literally be myself. Pretty simple. It's simple to keep up with. It's broad. It's generic. I can do shit with that. You know, like if I'm going to do something that's a little bit off the rails, but it's me, then it's me. I don't have to fucking, you know, worry about it. People don't like me for me, then that's people not liking me for me. I don't fuck with those people. And improvement. This is where the deep part kind of comes in. I'm gonna drop a little bit of the, you know, chaotic facade and kind of get deeper to you on a personal one-to-one scale, which is another reason why I decided to do this in VR chat. I had a problem with abuse of a certain substance, and God, it was awful. There's no other way. I'm thankfully now coming up on tomorrow, on January the 20th, because this was recorded on the 19th, I will be 2 months sober from that substance. And, you know, it's been a bit of a tough journey because it's hard to really, really understand how much you were missing and how much you were not paying attention to when you're influenced by something that isn't you. And when you miss those things and you don't understand those things and you aren't yourself as a person, that the moment you come to, you've never learned anything. You never learned from your mistakes that you made while you were underneath that substance or were using that substance for that longer period. But when you come to, you're not going to do great. And I learned that pretty fucking harsh, especially this past week. I didn't learn from my mistakes, and I paid the price for that. To keep it simple, keep it how it is. I fucked up a lot last year, year before, and the beginning of this year, and I never learned a fucking thing. And that was because I couldn't fathom it. I always pushed the blame onto something else, and that just made my mental health worse. I found third-party solutions that were temporary and weren't going to fix anything for the long term, but only for the short term, and abused them until it got to the point that it became crippling. And I'm thoroughly disappointed in myself. I was thoroughly disappointed in myself as a person for doing that. And I was disappointed that I never learned from my mistakes, and I acted the same I fucking would if I was 18 years old, if I was still a child. I don't want to be the guy who, you know, does shit and then forgets about his channel, and anytime he gets to the point of, you know, uploading, he's like, I don't feel like it. Anytime I get to the point of making videos, I don't feel like it. Point to where I was going to start learning how to script for Bloodsport, I don't want to do it. And, you know, doing that for a year, about a year and a half, you know, doing that for so long, and what the fuck, you know? I promised I wouldn't get too emotional during this because I want to keep this, a short little video, but I think that this is fair. I'm disappointed in how I acted last year. I'm disappointed on how I acted the year before. So this year is going to be my year of improvement, where I really step up to the fucking plate, Strike two, you got to make this fucking one count, or else you're out, Why am I saying, and then and then when you know. I'm a fucking idiot. Anyway. For all those watching that are just, my channel, there's some things for y'all. I do have some things for y'all. I am currently working on a Route 6 video that features CEO support classes. It's been a fucking while since I've been on his channel, and it's been a fucking while since he's been on my channel. We're reaching into the old bag with this one. And Prekeeper, which, again, it's actually been a while since we've both been on each other's channels, I think. I don't even think I've been on his. I think I was there for a stream a couple of times. I don't think I was there for a full video. If I was, I think he's making a video that's based off the Route 6 video. Awesome. So there's that. Another thing is I have I think another video that I have upcoming is I'm probably going to do a video about Risk of Rain 2 because I've been really enjoying it and I think it's been really nice. And another thing that I might do is probably like a little Minecraft playthrough, but much more of the chaotic side of a Minecraft playthrough where some shit happens. I got a couple of shorts along the way too, because literally right before I recorded this, I ran into somebody that was using a chatbot to help them play the strongest battleground, and it was quite literally the funniest shit I've seen in quite a minute, which was nice. And then also at the same time, for some reason, a cheater listened to me, and I basically had them as a hired hitman for some of the game. Don't know why. And then for Bloodsport, I have good news for all you Bloodsportians sporting your blood out there. Blood in your sport. What the fuck am I saying? Anyway, there's some good news and some bad news. Good news, I guess, is that I have a lot of lore coming up for you guys, and I have decided to develop more of a strict managerial focus on the game itself, but that also includes the lore in some aspects, so I am currently rewriting lore. The ones that I am mainly focused on in the next coming weeks is, I think I'm going to take it step by step, but I'm going to do it one for each class. I think right now what I have planned is I have Circas, Evans, Parkias, because I think both of them need to be reworked in their own regard because of how short they are. And Circas as well is pretty short in terms of how everything happened, but it needs to be a much more tie through with Rick's lore. So I will also be reworking Rick. And then finally for our Gen Rusher, I'm going to put Francis there. And this is because Francis had a tie to another future character that has now been removed or reworked. I will not say which one, but there's that. Bad news, I guess-ish. For now, I'll be looking for voice acting work in volunteerings from other people. And on top of that, I will be stepping down as Michael Lebowski's voice actor. And I think this mostly had to do with the fact that I don't believe that I can fit his role anymore. I can do some things, I can't do all of it. I know when I am ill fit for a character, and that was definitely it. Even though I really wanted to play the toxic funny man, I cannot play the toxic funny man. And on top of that being said, I don't think I will be doing much in terms of dev skins also. So I don't think there will be dev skins. That includes, there won't be like a skin for myself, because honestly, me already having my own personal Sona Loki in the game itself is enough. I think that's enough. I think that's enough. Having myself as a self-insert is enough. There's no other way to put it. So I think that's enough for anything. I don't need more recognition. But I'm still 50-50 on the rest of the devs. I'm considering making a lineup where it's their favorite characters and they each get their own inspired, they get to, make their own skin for them. Or something along that regard with the help of our, skin makers and such. And I think that'd be a fun project to do, is have its own skin line for those specific ones. And, people can show their support to them by wearing their skin in game, which they will get for free. But do I have any more good news regarding Bloodsport? I don't. I think another good news is animations are coming along clean. The last few minutes of this video, I am going to show some nice animations that Fido has been working on, and I've been really appreciating and enjoying as of late. So, with that being said, actually, there's a lot of things that I want to go over real quickly on things that I have done for Bloodsport to kind of show my progress, because honestly, a lot of it is behind the scenes, but I think it'd be best to bring it to light. Number one, there is another scripter. There is also a GUI artist, and the GUI artist has done some amazing work in the past. So, they were very surprised with how well prepared I was to show them my idea of the concept and everything. There is a concept artist that is currently, I have two different modeling teams, I guess. I have one specific one that I have put on hold, and he's going to be working on all the weapons for the game. So Josephine's crowbar, Failure's knife, not wrathful, powerful sword, Hunter's axe and tomahawk, Forgotten serrated combat knife, and that should be it, because Glitch uses her claw. So I have one working on that, and I have another one working on the generator. I will show a little progress image here. Here. Fuck, I just hit my fucking microphone. Here. But they have been working on it. So there is a generator, there is lockers, and they will each have their own flair in the Bloodsport way. The characters that are expected to get reworks in terms of lore or character. Well, actually, I'm gonna just talk about characters as a whole, because there's a lot that I need to go over. Number one, I felt like there was too many fucking seasons. I'm gonna be real. When I was looking at that, there was so much going on that I could not do enough of it. So with that being said, a couple of changes have been made. Season 2, one character got replaced and reworked. Season 5, character got replaced and reworked. The rest of the seasons have normally been the same, except for season 8 onwards. A lot of those seasons got deleted because of the fact that I felt that they were not great, but so season 8 will be Prophecy of Lies instead, and season 9 would be a completely different sort of season from the other ones, and I feel like that's fair, because honestly, 9 seasons is easier to work with, but regarding the lore, I will be doing everything from season to season instead, so season 1 will be the start, and I feel like that's better than anything else. I'm going to be revisiting Daybreak and Violence District, and I think I need to owe a big apology to Daybreak, because honestly, I did that so fucking wrong. Holy shit, I'm going to be real. I was taking the game way too fucking seriously. The game's a silly fucking game. It should just be having fun. I was taking it too seriously. I was not taking the piss with it. So, taking the piss. Fucking British. Anyway, So yeah, Daybreak. I really like the fucking work you're doing with the recode, the remisted, if you will. I think it looks great. It looks amazing. I love all the changes that I'm seeing. Some of them are a little bit questionable with reworks on characters, but I'm sure it'll work out just fine. Hopefully. And with Violence District, I think I need to go and check it out again because honestly, I stopped playing Violence District because of the fact that I thought it was a little bit too buggy. But from what I've heard from Prekeeper and recent chats, that it is starting to fix the bugs a lot more. So, with that being said, that's all I have for you all today in terms of bullshittery and me yapping. I hope to see you all next time, and have a good one. Bye bye.